Okay, here we go.
So you see, that wasn't you.
First, the important part went off.
Exactly. But you know what?
That,
That wasn't you. That was over here. I had to
yeah,
reconnect
I
to the.
saw it. I saw it. I said, in the future, it's going to be a problem with the zooming.
Yeah, yeah. But that
I
just
I think it's going to be some issues with the Zoom because my granddaughter is even supposed to start classes on Zoom. I don't think they're really ready for that capacity.
right, and that's on all of the platforms. You know.
If the capacity is, that's why I said, right now they letting us use the internet, but that's going to be an issue in the end. They're going to stop, they're going to limit our, because right
Right.
now that's the only thing they're able to communicate is on the internet. And the
Hmm.
mind control is that they're going to limit our income. They're going to limit our internet. I believe that. I
Right.
believe that.
Yeah, I believe it too, and I think just there's still so many people that are disconnected, but I think there are a lot of people who are getting more connected, and even those that are hard to awaken are beginning to listen more, and they don't want that. So anyway, we're gonna run back. I'm
Yeah,
gonna.
when somebody gets shot, I mean, seriously, sis, when you're watching people get shot in the back 7 or 8 times, it's kind of hard not to ignore. I mean, we're at that point in the journey that we have to wake up to some of these things that's happening. I mean, there is a place for us. You understand? So
Right.
that's one message I want to let everyone know. I know it's a burning building right now called America, and your first reaction is to run, but you would hate to run to where you're not prepared. So
Right.
even if that means you have to take a couple months and prepare properly, that way you don't have to think about going back there, because I
Mm.
used to go and come, and that's over now. That going and coming, that's not going to be going on too much longer, because it's going to be restrictions on how we travel. You
Right.
understand? So I would say, if you have never been here before, come for the first time, map out you want to stay and everything, go back one last time, prepare and come, and then be ready to stay.
Right.
Because you have to know where your housing situation over here is not that great. It's just here, housing ready. You understand? Communities here. You understand? We have our African American community, the Caribbean community, all different kinds of communities as far as the repair communities go. But
Mm.
know that we're all doing what we can. But we can't, don't think that you're going to come off the plane and it's just a cool, we're going to be all there waiting to take you in and all. It's not reality, because, that becomes taxing. And
Right.
so, you have to realize that if somebody's been living here and they're not getting the same income that they were, and that's not to say we're not organized or prepared. We're just not organized in that way to take in everybody. And it's unfortunate, but that's the situation we all face. We all have struggles as Black people all over the world. Now, I do want to make one correction before we go further. It wasn't Kwame Nkrumah's son, it was his grandson. So,
Okay.
I just wanted to make that correction before we go any further. It was his grandson, his son.
Right, right. Okay. So, what do you think are some needs that you've noticed that people, knowing that they should come prepared, but in order to continue to have some type of income, what needs have you noticed are experienced in Ghana that some repatriates might be able to fill? So we're frozen for a minute. Can you hear me?
Oh, well, definitely. It has to do with the home, do those kind of things. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, run back.
Can you hear me?
No, I just heard that, but I didn't.
Yeah, I would say that, anything, one of the things I would say is that we need those people, electricians, plumbers. It's like a delay. Now,
Electricians, plumbers.
Yeah, all that. I mean, as far as interior design, all of those things, they're needed here in Ghana. I would say even electrical parts, any kind of about even have people that can come in and help our people thing, even with teaching, because a lot of people, they want to do the homeschooling and things like that. So, there are, there are many needs in Ghana.
Right. Okay.
But those things, health, I would say those three areas are a necessity right now. If you can get, even if you could take some English, learning how to teach people English online is very important. Those kind of things for men, you can also, I told one brother the other day, he can even start a landscaping company. Because right
Okay.
now, if somebody could cut my daggone grass, I would really appreciate it.
All right, let me say it again. So you said electricians, plumbers, homeschooling, like English online, and
Yeah, I would
landscaping.
say, no, I would say, let me start again. I would say anything that's dealing with the house.
Okay.
If you know how to build, if you know how to, do electrician, plumbing, anything that you can provide and help our people to, for their housing, because our style and our technique is different. So if
Mhm.
you can come and do those kind of things, that's very beneficial.
Right.
Also about education. If you have expertise in education, you can go far here in Ghana. Also home health care or any kind of health care. If you can get involved in that, that's also a great avenue to go down, because we have a lot of different, we have a lot of elderly out here. So,
Mhm.
if you could come, and another thing I would say is that if anything that you can do that you can train others, it would be very beneficial here, because you can also open training schools where you can teach people how to do things. If you have that capacity to actually be able to come and you have an expertise that you can teach other people, it would be very good. You understand
Right.
where I'm coming from? That's reality. If you open like a little trade, because right now they're trying to open factories in different districts. So
Mhm.
even if our people can come and do some like even Aki can and those kind of things that we can export and do things like that, it would be very beneficial. Very.
Right. Yeah, I was looking at something and
It's a lot of needs. So it's a lot of different avenues you could take, honestly.
yeah.
Um, for income, though, I would say basically,
It says again, the last thing I heard was for
oh, here it goes.
income, and that's going to be important.
Coming. The last thing you,
The last thing I heard was for income.
yeah, for income, I was saying that, you will need an outside income at first, whether
Right.
that be an online business, because we're doing very well. So if you could get like an online business or, some, because I think a lot of people here from the West,
Mhm.
we center our business around things that we would need or want. But you could
Right.
come here to Ghana and see the market, and then you can adjust to that. You understand? Because, like for instance, if you're a vegan, you cook vegan food. But if
Mhm.
you could cook good Ghanaian vegan food, it's good. Or if you cook Jamaican food but you use Ghanaian ingredients, things
Right.
that but you can incorporate from here is very important. If you can do
Mhm.
that, I think it will be very successful. It will be
Okay.
very
Okay.
successful.
And before we go, I have just a couple more questions. The next time we're going to do our chat earlier, I'll just have to get
Okay.
up earlier so that it won't be, I think probably a lot of people are on because it's a Saturday.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
Uh-huh.
so this is a little selfish question for myself. So what about single, I'll say single middle-aged ladies coming to Ghana? I get all types of little young boys up in my messenger, but I'm not a cougar. So
Okay, so you know, I don't want to be
go ahead, give it real, give
I
it.
don't want to be I don't want to be disrespectful to anyone, but here in Ghana, it's a taboo for young boys to marry and date older women.
Mm-hmm,
It's very taboo here. If you notice, they don't marry young boys.
mm-hmm.
So unless he has his own place, his own job, and his own
Right,
income, I would not even go for that. That's in any man though. That's not
right,
just Ghanaians, that's any man. If he's not doing anything, then he's not for you. Understand, you can't build a man like a build-a-bear. He has to
right.
have something going on before you meet him. You understand what I'm
Yes.
saying? Even if that means no disrespect to anybody, because everybody hustle different. Even if that means he's a tailor, he make his own clothes, you could promote him and make him better. You
Mhm.
understand? But if he just in the room texting you and saying he love you and all that, and he ain't got nothing going on too much, he's basically using you to get a green card. I'm just going to
Right.
keep it real like that, because someone asked me to address this issue just yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And they were saying to me that, because I'm here with my husband, my experience has been different. And
Mm-hmm.
when you come as a single,
This is important. Don't cut out now, sis. Okay, we're gonna have to run this back.